Thank you for watching this channel. That means you will get some of new games update. Of course, we try to give the newest information to make sure my subscriber always step ahead to find their game in a different genre of pixel art style. Please be considerate to subscribe to this channel and remember to like this list. Please enjoy the video of Top 10 New Pixel Art Game for Android and iOS 2025 Updated New Game Pixel Art 2025. Rafale Enhanced Edition. Have you ever seen this game? Because this is one of the best RPG pixel art games with an open world concept, with a huge world and absolutely come with an amazing gameplay. Overall, it has a very unique storyline with so much humor in a dialogue that will make you happy and good as a mood booster. There's a lot of features that we can do like swimming, getting some material, and also catching the fish to earn certain items. This is pretty identical with the JRPG genre where the developer really want to deliver the main storyline as well as the combat. We even need to clear the storyline way longer than the combat itself. We really need to read the dialogue because most of the main quests will show us frequently along the conversation. The combat mechanism is a turn-based system, so we need to manage the hero's MP or energy based on the skill consumption. Once we reach a new level, then we can select a different status point to raise and it will affect the hero's attribute points. But in my opinion, the hero should look bigger in combat because it seems way too small, so I can't see the movement or action clearer. Oceanhorn Chronos Dungeon. Finally, this game comes to Android version and surprisingly, it's totally free to play. You don't have to purchase any single penny to get it, but the game's quality is really good and looks like a premium game pixel art. Surely, the developer will need support through watching some ads every time we get into the next stage. This is the best adventure action RPG pixel art game where you need to explore the dungeon to find the exit path. There is so many puzzles and obstacles that we need to solve by using a different skill of the hero's ability. I mean, we will do an adventure with 4 different heroes and all of them will have a different job and weapon like sword, mace, magic book, and bow. In combat, we can freely switch the hero to adjust your fighting style as well as to make sure you can survive better in any condition. Oceanhorn Chronos Dungeon is a multi-platform game that's playable on Steam, Android, and iOS. Absolutely the best RPG pixel art game mobile. Phantom Tower. This is a new pixel art game with such a good graphic with so many bit rates that make the visual even way more sharper. It has a dungeon base to clear the mission, even if we can visit some houses, but there is no storyline that we'll need to follow. Seriously, the developer need to add the dialogue between the NPC to let the player have another thing they should focus on rather than just killing the monster in the dungeon. The game has a hack and slash base with a sword as the main weapon. There is an energy to unleash the skill and also for doing a dash action, and the energy will regenerate frequently by itself. Once your main character gets a new level, then you will have a chance to select one extra ability between 3 selections. So be wise on picking the best ability as your playstyle. The ambience look like a Dark Souls game with a dark fantasy theme of the background, arena, and how the village seems quite dark. It's still in development but it will go to global directly. Phantom Tower is the best new hack and slash pixel art game Android and iOS 2025. Ark Solodal. This game is really good in graphic and even the gameplay mechanism is superb. It's kind of a pixel art action game with a roguelike base, so the player will have an option to pick a lot of selectable weapons like knuckles, sword, and also guns. Every time the character clears the stage, then one of the treasure chests will be available to open. This is the best part to increase your hero's strength by picking the right weapon. Seriously, I really love how the game has a very good control navigation. I can easily navigate the main hero to aim and lock the target. At a certain point, we will have a chance to get some equipment or items once we reach a specific area. I realize the game's level is pretty low. Even if you are a newbie, you should be able to handle a bunch of monsters that are approaching you. I really hope the developer will add more character selections or at least character skin to make the appearance become more interesting. Turnip Boy Robs a Bank. This is the second sequel of a Turnip Boy pixel art game. If we would like to flashback the previous version, it's about an open world with a great adventure base. But right now, this game has a very different genre, which is roguelike. We'll have a sword and gun as our main primary weapon and also the secondary weapon. We can use and switchable anytime. But anyway, it has a little dialogue to represent a storyline. Surely, the developer really want to deliver an action rather than the story. Honestly, it doesn't have enough features, need a lot of updates to make the game become way better than the previous version, because for me it's a downgrade. The developer need to increase the graphic if they can't give any new innovation on the second sequel. So I will be honest, picking the Turnip Boy commit text evasion is better than the new one. What do you think? 9 Down Remake RPG. This game should be on your list if you really want to get a different experience of pixel art style, because it is kind of a pixel game that has 2.5D graphic, because it has a combination of pixel art style for the main character design and also 3D graphic for the ambience, object and arena. The main gameplay is an exploration because we need to find out the new storyline by finding out the clue from the NPC around the village. There is only one way to get a hint or clue by asking every single NPC or understanding their dialogue will make your journey become way easier. The combat mechanism will let the hero hold 2 different weapons, and each of the weapons you are using will deal a different attacking point. Like you can combine a staff, sword and also axe together. Try to destroy any object you see to get some goods. The game's level is quite difficult because the enemy's damage is pretty strong. Chronommon Monster Farm. This is a new pixel art RPG with a monster taming farm simulator concept. We can catch and train the chronommon or a pet to let them join into the battle with your chronommon. Even if you can't catch the boss, such an amazing idea, right? It's kind of a turn-based system where we can pick an active skill system to kill the enemy. Once you reach a certain requirement, then you can evolve the pet into a stronger monster. With those advanced RPG mechanisms, I'm sure the player will get curious on developing the chronommon. There are a ton of activities we can do, like rebuild the farm, decorate your room space, and try to visit many towns to make new friends. Explore 200 maps with so many seasons will be enough to kill your time every single second. But anyway, if you would like to download it, you need to get in a premium way through the Play Store, but surely it's worth playing. Fury Fire. I noticed there is so many new pixel art games with roguelike genres. I think it's because the gameplay and the features are quite identical and monotone. The developer need to add some features to let the player have a different experience and keep playing the game rather than having the exact gameplay as the other pixel game. This is really crucial for the game's developer to upgrade their game's level. This game will let the player explore the safety area around the camping, but we need to get into the underground to kill the monster around the stages. So far, I don't have any hard time to learn about the whole gameplay because it's pretty basic. We should aim the enemy and hold down the basic attack, switch the weapon that we can get through crafting the gun when you are at the lobby. Some material and in-game gold will be needed to create a better weapon. This is quite good for an offline pixel art game. Dead City Retro Live Sim RPG. Welcome to the sandbox pixel art open world game where you can do so many things to explore your inner creativity. With a huge open city that looks so detailed from a top-down view perspective. Pick one from 2 selectable characters with their own apartment. Of course, you can make your own apartment better by decorating it. With a unique time system, will easily describe your main goal. There are so many work jobs you can apply for, like a shopkeeper, businessman, city news, watchdog, flip burger, and many more. You are not alone in exploring the world because the pet will come along your adventure. There is combat action to kill the enemy by a turn-based system. Come and enjoy the music of different genres like blue jazz will easily blend into a retro graphic. Choose wisely your desired difficulty level before start the adventure. Slabs and Beans 2. This game looks so promising as a pixel art game. Seriously, it's pretty good with the game's graphic, music and storyline. It will deliver such an interesting story with a lot of humor and fun dialogue and ambience, and surely the original soundtrack is perfectly blended. The mechanism is barrel-based, which makes the player need to deal with a bunch of enemies at once. We do an adventure by 2 main characters and they all are switchable. 2 of the heroes will have a different characteristic. One hero will have a faster attack speed and less damage, and the other one will have a bigger damage but less attack speed. Surely, with these all weaknesses and strength will make a huge advantage for the player to kill the enemies with your own style. Within the adventure, we'll find so many dialogues that you can skip to speed up the progress. The control navigation is absolutely making it easy to play. Bonus: Ginsen Star. This game is my most favorite games on mobile because I'm a big fan of Suikoden game, which make me feel so enthusiastic to play it when it's released globally. The developer, which is Konami, are pretty active in reading and watching the players' feedback. Even finally they will release it on the console platform. I'm pretty sure the other platform will come to join like Nintendo Switch, PC or Steam. We all know how good the Suikoden fanbase on the world. The main gameplay is a turn-based RPG with a story-driven base, with a lot of character recruitment is available. These all are the best pixel art game on 2025. Remember to like this video and see you on the next list. Thanks!